Well, thank you for joining us for today's presentation. My name is Dr. Sherry McAllister. I'm the president of the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, and today's presentation is actually very important. It's important tips for preparing families for summer with chiropractic care. Now, I know all of you out there are preparing to have a glorious, fabulous, healthy summer. But listen, there are things that happen during summer that don't happen any other time of the year. And it's our job to ensure that our community, our patients stay safe and very, very healthy during these summer months. So let's go through, we'll start the PowerPoint presentation on what are some of those important tips. Now, as you know, we cannot do this without our fantastic sponsors. Calling out Chiro Secure as always. This helps us maintain our mission, which is to educate the public about the benefits of chiropractic care. Now, today's presentation is centered all around family care, and it's an important one. We know that all members of a family can benefit from chiropractic care. This message of chiropractic for all ages is one that the Foundation is heavily focused on this year, and we do it through our Naturally Chiropractic campaign, educating the public about the safe, drug-free approach to health for everyone, from children to elderly. In fact, chiropractic care, as you know, is a great preventative care for the entire family. And so as we move through, you'll see the resources that you, the doctor, can utilize to spread the word about the safe and efficacious amount of chiropractic benefits that you can share with your patients. And we know that summer being right now, and you're probably enjoying some time off, there's some preventative important information that we need to continue. So let's look at what's happening in the preventative care model here. And according to Mana Medical Associates, there are top 10 health risks during summer that you need to be aware of. And while you're aware of them, talk to your patients about them. What are they? Sunburn. Well, we know dehydration is always one. Rashes, heat-related illnesses, food poisoning. Now, these all seem pretty obvious, and they come with a lot of health risks. But there's also accidents, insects, drowning, recreational water illnesses, and the unhealthy choices that we make that may not be so obvious. Although you may not be able to treat all of these health risks, it's important that you are aware of these concerns and that you can address them with your patients for preventative measures. According to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, drivers at a higher risk of being involved in an accident, unfortunately, in the summer season, with June, July, and August being the peak months. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says that the automobile accidents lead to nearly 30% more fatalities in summer than in the winter season. This is only one of the concerns, as there are many travelers during this season. However, with the price of gas, maybe there will be, in fact, a little less. However, we want to review the risks with our patients, and you want to be able to spread this awareness so that they are in top of mind for prevention. At the Foundation, we have many resources that you can share with your patients to address these concerns, such as the infographic that you saw on the last slide, and some of the infographics that you see on this slide, which is one, hydration. It is vital during the summer months, and people often forget it's what cleanses our body. Think of it as house cleaning for the body. Water is vital for our organs. It's vital for our nutrients. Most importantly, it actually does help to regulate our body temperature. So being well hydrated is a healthy choice, and we need to remind especially our elderly and our young youth that will be running outside and enjoying the weather, and our elderly being in the heat that can change the way their body feels and how it reacts. So ensure that we're getting these messages out. As I said before, Accidental injury is a common summer health risk, but that doesn't just pertain to car accidents. People are using boats, ATVs, children are injured on trampolines, slip and slides, and prone to injuries while they're playing recreational sports this summer. Top injuries, according to Geisinger, the summer sports are sprains and strains, unfortunate fractures, muscle cramps, and concussion. In fact, more than 3.5 million children ages 14 and younger get hurt annually in sports and participating in recreational activities just in the summer months. And more than 775,000 children, 14 and younger, are treated in the hospital emergency rooms for sports related injuries. So, these injuries are important to address with your patients, the entire family. What types of injuries are we seeing in the summer? We're seeing falls, struck by an object, collisions, and overexertion in sports. You knowing this information can prepare patients by treating them on a regular basis and alerting them to ensure children are taking precautions during their activities. And while I know there are many children today who prefer not to spend their summers outdoors, and with the COVID pandemic, it came with virtual learning. Sports programs were canceled and inconsistent nutrition. It was leading to an increased rate of childhood obesity. In fact, the childhood obesity epidemic is growing rapidly still in the United States. The number of children aged 2 to 19 years old classified as obese increased from 19% in August of 2019 to 22.4 the year later. And it continues to grow according to the CDC. Weight gain for children is increasing at a rapid and alarming rate. In fact, it's doubling from 6.5 pounds a year to 12 pounds. And while kids classified as severely obese are expected to gain 8 to 14 pounds per year. So, we know this can be a very touchy subject for you to address with your patients, but it's a critical one. And it plays a large impact on family care. With summer right around the corner and we're enjoying a lot of the great activities that come with it, it is a perfect time to encourage children to get active safely. That's why we created this new ebook for you to utilize called Combat Childhood Obesity by turning exercise into a game. We encourage you to use this to talk about exercise with your pediatric patients and their families. This ebook will open a gentle conversation and converse about ways to encourage physical activity that feel like a game for children by using exercises like crab walks, frog leaps, and bear crawls. And of course, we can't address family care without addressing men's health in honor of June being Men's Health Month. According to WebMD, the top 5 health concerns for men include heart disease, stroke, suicide, prostate cancer, and lung cancer. It's important that you address these health concerns with your patient as a preventative measure to avoid risk. According to a survey by the Cleveland Clinic, only 3 out of 5 men get annual physicals by their primary care doctors, meaning their health isn't being regularly addressed. Additionally, more than half of these men said their health wasn't something they actually wanted to talk about. So men are not only not getting checkups, but they aren't even talking about their health or the things they need to monitor, including their weight, blood pressure, prostate, mental health, among other things. This is why it's imperative that you start these conversations with your patients so you can help them to take preventative measures or seek additional care when necessary. And in honor of Men's Health and Father's Day, we have a very special podcast episode with Dr. Ed Rogers and his fabulous son, Jordan Rogers. You may know Dr. Rogers is a practicing chiropractor, and Jordan, who is a former quarterback and current ESPN sportscast commentator. This episode is on adjusted reality and it addresses healthy habits that create success, and it's fun. This father son duo is an episode you do not want to miss. So send it to your father or watch it yourself and enjoy the back and forth between a son and his father. A lot of fun. Now, remember, you can watch Adjusted Reality on many platforms: Amazon, Buzzsprout, Apple, Spotify. Just do yourself a favor, rate and review, because Adjusted Reality is growing quickly, and it is because of you, the listener. Remember, Gen Zs, they love their podcasts. That is our old-fashioned radio. They pick it up. So please do share. We appreciate that because we know then that you care. Now, speaking of care, let's bring you right back into the F4CP updates. As we mentioned recently, we are moving forward with our Naturally Chiropractic campaign launched at the beginning of the year. This is an initiative of promoting natural, drug-free care. We are in the process of filming I'm going to repeat that, 4 30-second commercials, which highlight the benefits of chiropractic care for individuals at any stage of life. Our current video in production features an 89-year-old woman. It's a true story. And it credits chiropractic care as one of the main reasons she's able to live a fairly independent lifestyle free from pain. This video captures her as she goes through her day doing the things she enjoys, including visiting her chiropractor. We are looking forward to completing the series of commercials and sharing them all with you. That's what's going to make a difference, is building awareness, and we need you. So stick with me because we've got a lot of fabulous things still ahead. So what is that? Well, save the date. We are going to the FCA, the National, the world's largest convention. So we want you to be there. Don't miss this. August 25th to the 28th. What's going to be happening? Well, if you save this special date, you will be joining us for an immensely exciting experience. It is called the Chirothon 2022. What, my friends, is a Chirothon? It's the ability for all of us, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your staff, to just come together, celebrate, elevate, and support the best profession in the world. And we want you there. You can be there in person, which we would love to have you. Thursday, August 25th is in fact the kickoff. And that's why we want you there. But if you can't be in Orlando on Thursday, August 25th, then please join us virtually, because I promise you, this is going to be a showstopper like never before seen. So save the date. Make sure that you pick a friend or family to join you, because this is going to be epic. All right, speaking of epic, we have some fantastic DC webinars. We want you to continue to sharpen your own skill sets. That's why we bring these particular webinars to you. What's the latest, greatest, and where do you get best quality research-based information right here at the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress? So lock your calendar down to see those DC webinars, but don't forget your chiropractic assistant, your staff. They need to also be included in their own skill set building. They need to be part of the global family of chiropractic care. So ensure that your CAs are signing up for these support, because when they know better, they do better. So help them be the best they can be. Last, but certainly not least, is a fantastic up and coming new project that we're working on. It's going to kick off on September 15th. This is the record breaker, history maker moment on podcast through Adjusted Reality. We are going to break the record on podcasts, and we are going to do it showcasing our history, our future together. So there's no better person in the entire profession to tell about the past than Dr. Lou Sportelli. And because of his wisdom and everything that he has learned, where are we presently? And where is, in fact, this profession going to go? This is the episode that will kick off on September 15th. And I absolutely need you. I need you to download that episode, and we're starting right now to remind you September 15th is the birthday of chiropractic. So, what better way to give the gift of chiropractic than to download this episode and share it with absolutely everyone you know? The time is now to come together, unite on what the patients don't know, what the patients need to know, and how we can build a bright, beautiful, brave, and bold future for all of us. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Do not miss a Facebook Live Chiro Secure next week, same time, same place. And I look forward to joining you again in July.
Isn't it time you join the most powerful team of successful doctors in chiropractic and go for the gold? Simply go to www.f4cp.org/package and get your customized practice success solution.